The state's power grid operator ERCOT promises it has enough generation for the rest of the summer, even with a new peak demand expected.
Based on some new projections this week, Texas is on track now to set new records each year because of the state's growth. ERCOT says the state has added enough generation to keep up with that higher demand, but as our Maggie Glenn reports, mixed messaging from the state's grid operator on conservation requests is leaving some with concerns heading into the summer.
Family Elder Care is advocating for elderly citizens who may be more vulnerable if the power goes out this summer.
Older adults and children, as well as medically fragile folks, they cannot regulate their temperature as well.
They're asking state officials for as much communication and information as possible so nursing homes and others can make a plan.
Communication early and often, and cooling centers. Folks are going to need a place to go if, especially if something is going to be described as rolling and turns out to not be rolling.
Friday, ERCOT asked Texans to conserve power amid tight grid conditions, with wording that was very similar to previous conservation alerts.
This wasn't a conservation alert, it wasn't a conservation appeal, it was just a request to Texans to help us out over this weekend. We're looking back at that communication that we put out and making sure that we refine that language. I even stumbled over a second ago.
ERCOT says this request was proactive, but said their message could have been more clear to Texans about specific grid conditions.
It wasn't that we're in a dangerous situation at all. It was to make sure that we're doing everything possible to keep the grid reliable. So we need to improve that language, and we'll commit to that.
With record heat already this May, ERCOT expects record demand later this summer, but says the state will be able to handle it thanks to added generation over the past year alone.
We'll have 7,000 megawatts of solar. In addition, we'll have another 2,000 to 3,000 megawatts of wind generation and about 1,000 megawatts of natural gas generation.
We know we can keep the lights on this summer.
Maggie Glenn at KXAN News.
ERCOT also added that it will try to increase communications when tight conditions have ended, as they have not posted on their website since the initial alert went out last Friday.
An encouraging sign for the electricity grid includes the rate at which Texas added clean energy products last year. And as a state, Texas added the most capacity, more than double the nearest competitor in California. That's over 7,000 megawatts of new wind and solar. In fact, Texas also has the highest total of clean power projects currently in development, with 17%, and that is another 20,000 megawatts in the works.
And Texas also wants to expand battery storage. That would help us in events where power plants go offline and we can tap into stored electricity. ERCOT established a task force in 2019 to set up the rules and regulations to make this happen. One example of this in action is Houston-based Broadreach Power. That company has 2 battery operations in Williamson and Mason counties. And Broadreach is planning to install at least 6 new battery projects and connect them to ERCOT next year.